child in Valorant has heard the tale before about the cursed mummy boy who felt his heart no more. So sad and lorn, the helpless lad, Amumu was his name. He ventured out to find a friend and learn about his bane.
Welcome everybody to the Casual Esports Amateur League on Sunday night here on January 26th. Tonight we have Anarchy Blue versus Shien Samurais. Hopefully I'm saying Shien right. On Anarchy Blue we have Solo Jebs, who looks like he's on his alternative, Penguin Jack, Hypnotic Samuel P, Full Send Daily, Chowie 2, and replacing Full Send Yearly will be Sludge. And for Shien Samurais we have Koidi in the top lane, Butterfree jungle, Delta Tat in the mid lane, Electro... 1, 2, 3, what? Is that Slattery as Electro instead? Is that also another alternative? Anyways, and some as support, so it's just those two. It looks like maybe both teams have subs today? Or are they? There's an, oh, let me
Correct.
see.
Slatterly is in for Electro.
So it looks like we have a sub for support and a sub for AD carry on either other team. So I feel like the sub support is more of a interesting change as opposed to a sub for a 80 carry, in my opinion. Because 80 carry, you just kind of leash around. The support, I feel like, pulls off, has a more responsibility to initiate plays than the 80 carry does. So there's some 80 carries who can initiate fights. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, synergy usually matters a little bit more with supports. It looks like our pick ban has already gotten underway. Got a few, actually, you've got 3 bans towards the bot lane combined. With
The
the
Olaf
Olaf.
ban is okay. I feel like the Misfortune ban's pretty good. The Tristana ban, I don't know if Slattery plays Tristana, but it feels like a bit of a target ban if it is Tristana.
The
Because
set
Tristana's not really that strong in my opinion.
set ban is just a smart ban right now. The opposing top laner has been playing a lot of set since his release, and he's seems very overtuned at the moment.
I wouldn't. It's a little hard. Set is just very simple, and his gameplay very simple, and his spells. I could see them buffing him on certain numbers, mainly to the cooldowns, because I feel like since you lane set in top lane, you max W first, and when W's at level 5, it's about give or take 5-6 seconds every time. That's really strong. 5-6 seconds for that huge range cone of damage all the time. So I feel like they might just nerf his numbers on cooldowns, maybe decrease some damage, but I feel like his kit's pretty good overall.
Yeah, his kit is definitely fun. It's an enjoyable kit to play. It's straightforward, but it has a little bit of nuance and timings
Yeah.
to maximize it out. But anyway, he's off the table, and instead we've got a Nautilus versus a Morgana and a Philios.
I like the Aphelios Morgana right away when Nala shows up, because Aphelios you usually want to pick because he's pretty flavor of the year, I guess. No, unless there's another AK who can replace him as a new flavor. But Morgana Aphelios will really help him out with against the Nautilus as well, and Aphelios is always really strong to have in general.
2 tanks and very strong engage though on the side of Anarchy Blue though. Nautilus and Ornn both have incredible long-range ultimates for engaging fights. And a Vayne to follow up. Interesting.
And the confidence in the vein. I want to see it.
I have no idea how a Vayne versus Aphelios goes, to be honest. It seems like with Morgana especially, it's going to be pretty Aphelios favored, just with the range and flexibility of that champion. Delta Terra gets his Annie, so I'm sure he's happy about that.
The Annie one trick mid lane.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see if they ban out some mid laners that he
I
might
think
be uncomfortable against.
the only play I want to see today is Vayne stunning someone on Orange Pillar. That's the only play I want to see right now. I want to see if you can do it. It's so small, but can Vayne position herself well enough that you can just stun off the pillar?
You want to see her tumble flash just to get that stun?
Yeah, I mean that's all you do as Vayne, right? That's like your moment right there. That's like your big moment when you land it. You're like, oh yes. Or when when you do like the insect with Vayne, you just condemn flash behind them, and they go behind you into the turret on your side, and they get stunned underneath your turret. So it's like bonus points.
Oh yeah.
I want to see some spicy condemn pushes, and then Nollis is like on the other side. He throws a Q out, and then condemn pushes him into the Q. I want to see that. I want to see where that synergy is. But since the support is a sub, I don't think I'll be able to see that today. But it would be pretty neat to see that happen.
Hey, you never know. Maybe it's a match made in heaven.
Maybe. Because those types of strange interactions. If you get pushed and stuff, and then you get grabbed, much like Blitzcrank and Callista, you
Yeah.
pull a Blitzcrank and you pull it all the way to Callista, or like a Thresh Lantern and the Blitzcrank pull. I don't know if that works. Does that still work?
I believe so.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah.
I think it falls under the intended interactions category.
Yeah. Because when Fresh first came out, that was like the whole point. It's like, yeah, I can do that.
Oh, Echo Jungle. I like this. Excellent.
I've played a few Echo Jungle, but have you had much success on Echo Jungle as of lately here, Weaver, yourself as a jungler?
Um, I've always had success with it in solo queue, but it's something that is kind of mixed in a team environment. I was playing flex queue. It's a little bit tougher, but if you get ahead, it's just so strong. And it's just a lot of fun to play. Diana
Yeah,
mid versus the Annie. That seems like a pretty good matchup for her. She's always happy going up against squishies, I think.
yeah, Diana. Ooh, it depends on how Delta Terra likes to build his Annie.
That's
Does Delta
true. And
Terra like to build Roa on Annie or a straight burst? If it's straight burst, Diana's gonna be happy. If it's a little bit more of a beefier Annie, it's a little harder for Diana. But it might be Diana jungle instead here.
oh, I'm a fan of that as well. These are my two favorite mages to play in the jungle right now.
I've been trying to
A
see
lot of fun.
Diana jungle since the changes after the buff with how her new passive works, which is a little bit more intuitive than her previous passive. But
It is, yeah. Her clear is actually pretty healthy. Um, it's on par with Echoes. I would say it's a little bit more, uh, or it's a little bit different as in speed. Um, Echo can stay out longer with his W, getting the shield and the stun. But Diana clears a little bit faster, if a little less healthfully. Okay, so now we've got the Fiora versus the Ornn in the top lane. So this should be
not too bad, not too bad. Fiora provides a lot of true damage for Orin, so this is pretty good.
there's a there's a lot of team fight there from the Anarchy Blues side.
Anarchy
Whereas
Blue has a more team oriented comp as opposed to the Samurais who
yeah, the Echo is actually a really good pick though if they want to put the Fiora in a side lane, as he's going to add a little bit more long range wave clear to with the Aphelios and the Morgana. And he struggles a little bit with that in a siege situation. She has to get a little bit too close for comfort sometimes.
I want to see if Delta Terra goes Predator on Annie mid. I love going Predator on Annie. It's just one of those fun builds you have, you know. You just go Annie, you pull up the stun, you run at him, you stun him, and you land the full combo immediately because you're running so fast.
Yep. It's one of the, it's a you know what they know what you're doing, but it doesn't matter. They can't stop it. Most the best they can do is be prepared and just not position even slightly out of place. But it does make roaming a lot more effective for Annie.
Yeah. And even though I played a few Annie sometimes, I always mess up where my combos. I try to stun with Q, but then I press W before Q lands, and it registers W as a stun spell instead of Q. So I'm like, I always mess up the stun that way because I'm trying to like do everything so fast, and they're just slightly out of W range, so I don't hit it, and I was like, so it's like, what's going on?
So it looks like he does take Predator most of the time. Um,
Run his
so
previous
we
games.
can't expect to see that.
This is nice. This is nice.
So I'm a fan of that. That's going to provide a little bit more flexibility there.
I like seeing Diana because every time I see Diana, I'm reminded of the what's his name? 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 Oh, who's that Korean mid laner who went jungle? Ambition. I
Ambition.
remember when Ambition played Diana, he would do the combo where he would on the previous skills where you would ult. So you would Q ult, then ult in the back line, and then Moonfall, and then you would Zonia's right there while your whole team comes up and catches you.
Yep.
Because you were just kind of like a bomb. But now with Diana Oriana, you can kind of do the same thing where you do a QEE into the backline. Diana ball ults onto you while you moonfall. It's like a double pull essentially. Wouldn't that be cool? Pretty funny? you
Yeah,
you get
it's a
pulled in,
great
you
way to.
flash out, then you pull it again from Oriana ult, and Diana's is there pressing Zonia just sitting there.
Yep. And the Diana ult is going to do more damage the more people are in it as well. So
Yeah.
the synergy is there for sure. That might just end team fights if they can get that going.
Yeah, Diana pool is longer than Oriana pool though, so
Yeah.
it is a
Uh,
little tricky to do.
I'd be curious to see if Diana has anything interesting build wise for the jungle. Um, the only the major difference early on in Diana versus in jungle versus mid is the Roa that you would normally get in lane is typically just a bit too expensive and too late in your purchase order for jungle, so you'd end up just doing your jungle item. So Diana jungle is a little bit squishier, um, but she can compensate for that with some HP mage items as well, or she could go even further into the burst route and go for some like electrocute or dark harvest instead of
Yeah.
conqueror.
Yeah, I'm not. I have mixed feelings about Conquer. I never liked the rune to begin with, and the rune just is always good because I feel like, because I'm the type of guy who always pick something else that's not good because I want to see if it works. So it's like when I pick Diana Jungle, I'm like, do I want to try Halo Blaze this game or I just want to pick Conquer because I'm like, I don't want this run that kind of defines this champion or helps her out the most. I just want to see if this person excels on other runs, and then if it does, then it's like you find a little secret. But Conquer is just always good. I feel like.
Yeah, and with the Echo, that might be the advantage. The thing that she needs to gain an advantage in duels if they meet in the jungle, because I would put my money on Echo in nearly every fight first 15-20 minutes there between the two of them. Diana needs to build more damage, where Echo has more inbuilt damage with his passive.
And, and Echo has, I would probably say, more reliable damage. His E is target,
Yep,
which is a
yep.
dash auto attack, while Diana has to land Q first, then dash, or else she'll never get another dash to get out or follow up once they get away from her, because she doesn't really have much follow up tools after she uses her dash without the moonfall proc on.
Yeah, and there's the opportunity there for Echo to bait out Diana's ultimate with his own, uh, or to time his W properly so that he gets a shield and a stun like at the same time her ultimate is going off. So there's a lot of interactions there, but I think they are really mostly Echo favored. However, you can end up with some awkward Jensen situations where you die as Echo with ult and Zanya's available because the burst from Diana really is kind of insane once she gets a few items.
Yeah, the delayed in her ultimate is also kind of hidden. I feel like once Diana pulls into you, you don't really see Moonfall come back down the second time with actual damage. Because whenever I see it, it's like very light and it's very subtle for me to see that animation come down. Because it happens so fast and just like that damage just comes out of nowhere. It's like bam, just smacks you in the face.
Oh, you feel it though. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
you feel it, but you just know you just can't see it because like it's so bright, and then you're kind of like, oh my gosh. Because sometimes when I see her in team fights and she does it, I can see that you get pulled in, but like for me to predict for the Moonfall to actually come down, it's kind of hard. Because some people might try to time it right or just immediately react to the slow. But I guess the trick is to immediately react to the pull. And we do
Yeah,
have Predator here on Delta as we load in here. Conqueror on Diana, which I'm a little sad about.
electrocute on Echo instead of Dark Harvest. Not as big a fan of that. I
mhm.
feel like electrocute you can argue for it in lane because you're going to be proccing it more often.
And Fleet
But
Footwork here for Vayne to give her more sustain in the lane. I like Fleet Footwork a lot. It's a
yeah, it looks
great
like
rune in my opinion.
yeah, and it's gonna probably help her out a lot in this lane. I expect a lot of pools underneath from Morgana and few snipes from Aphelios are really going to make it hard for her to stay healthy, so the fleet will help out with that a lot.
Chowie's opting for sorcery second though, so we'll see how that goes. With a lot of magic damage, I assume it's the shield. Let me double check that. There is no shield, just Gathering Storm with Celerity. Ooh, okay, so just going for that. I love Celerity. Like, it's my favorite rune. I just love having more move speed on anything, to be honest.
Yeah, my
Just gotta
my
go fast.
my flavor of the month has been uh, the nullifying orb on junglers because every time you smite, you can run through everything and faster.
Yeah, the one that gives you movement speed on your summoner spells.
Yep.
That's so good for junglers, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like in nullifying orb with the what's that item that gives us slow?
what are the GLP items?
The one that lets your smite slow. I
Oh,
forget.
yeah, your blue smite.
Yeah, 33, 34. Yep.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, blue smite is so good with nullifying orb because it gets you there so fast. And like it's just such a great movement speed burst, and looks like a double counter invade on both teams.
Yep, but
Beautifully beautiful. Not even putting a ward there in their own base to like see if they actually did double invade each other.
who will this will be interesting if they steal the camps and then meet on the way out.
Minions have spawned.
Who's gonna crack first?
Looks like
Or just
okay, so it looks like just Fiora. There's the top laners backing.
oh no! Gets snared right here. Has to cleanse.
Okay.
I
was gonna say
think it was necessary, but
flashing that might have been a decent idea, but cleanse.
cleanse is a shorter cooldown.
Yeah.
It's another snare though, back to back. Oh, Vayne! No, the blast gun just gets them out, but Vayne can just walk away as well.
Well, that's a really unfortunate start. I feel like they could have just committed to that. I guess they didn't realize it was 4v4.
Yeah, they could have just committed to the 4v4.
Yeah,
Indeed.
as it is, they just put Diane a little bit behind.
A little bit of a skirmish here at top lane, trying to not get the passive proc off here. Fiora's doing really well.
Still gave Diane a leash. That's gonna hurt the bot lane even more.
Yeah, I feel like if you think about it, who has the stronger 1v1? It would probably be Anarchy Blue, because Echo started Convergence, right? Yeah. So he has no damage spell. Ansem only had a binding for one person. And Aphelios only has his autos, essentially. Does
Yeah.
level 2 the skill. So I feel like they would have won the 1v1. Just off skills for damage. Because their DPS should be the same, but the skills should have provided more damage from them. Fiora doing a deep ward here on the blue side blue. Blue side.
Best spot out the Diana.
Ooh, nice grab here from Sludge, but
Oh, and
why
he's
shoot it a
rotating
little
over.
late? Just kind of doing stuff here.
Is Annie gonna try to get a free blue buff?
Annie's probably gonna get this blue buff. Oh, gets smited though, so she looks like she gets out. Has to smite it to get away from it. Diana's still level 2. Orange going over here, but this massive creep wave just crashing in on the bot lane here. God, I feel like this is such a disgusting game. Scuttle Crab skirmish. Diana's still level 2 because she didn't do Grom.
Oh, it picks up an extra experience for the 3 from
The mid lane.
lane minions, yeah.
Yeah.
But was still forced off that top scuttle. It's gonna compensate with bot scuttle though.
Yeah. Scuttle for Scuttle. Trying to get both Scuttles, you know, just scale infinitely. Feels good when you get both early Scuttles as a jungler.
Oh, it feels great.
Feels
Oh,
so
that
strong.
slaps.
Lots of Danny because they know right here. Stun comes out from Double Tear, has to flash though, and they take Scuttle away, giving it to Aphelios. That's a big XP for Aphelios there. Looks like they're gonna scale a little bit more. Do you usually go Corruption Potion here on Annie? Also, ooh, there's a nice fight here on the top lane though, but Penguin gets away.
I feel like it's not terribly common, but if you want a stronger lane, and Corrupting Potion is just kind of your strongest choice for if you're gonna expect to fight a lot in the lane.
Yeah. Point blank hook.
Diana. Oof. Diana
Diana's
almost died to
always dying
Raptors.
chickens. And Echo is near her there too. Would have seen it. Could have capitalized on it. Diana has no flash because she has 0 mobility. Butterfilo comes down here with the convergence, gets the stun, does not get the stun. Perfect flash from Chowie too, but goes down anyways because of the gravity beam on Aphelios.
Well, played all around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aphelios land the
valiant attempt, but it's not enough to save his AD carry.
that was a good flash. Timed it really well on the convergence, timed it really well on this Morgana bind, but you can't flash an auto once it starts, right?
Yep.
Unless it's Callista.
There's
But-
always exceptions.
Gravity beam, man. The gravity gun on Aphelios is just so strong.
Early mountain here.
Oh, it's good, no, it's good. What's next? Ocean's next, so Cloud or Infernal as the soul.
Well, I
would
think
be
that
very-
would make everybody here happy.
Ooh, nice! Riposte from Koidi.
Oh, he's
Should have
gone.
definitely killed it though, if he didn't want to
Yeah.
commit. He didn't want to commit there. I feel like that's a bit of a misplay. Because now Diana's here to cover back him up.
Yep.
He felt it. He was going for it. Ooh! Oh, beautiful dark
Black Shield, yep.
black shield. Right timed it right as the hook. Slattery did not need to flash it, but he just kind of panic flashed right there. Did not trust an Ansem. That's what happens when your AD carries a slub after all.
Yeah, you don't know how good they're gonna be. Ansem is very
Ooh,
good.
nice! Shockwave has to flash out. if he would have landed on Hypnotic, would have followed up with a Lunar Rush there, and it would have been a definite kill. But Delta had to flash away.
If that Q landed before the flash, she was probably dead even under turret.
Some great plays overall from these solo laners on everyone. Nice reactions to plays and nice. Everyone's a little antsy today. Trying it out their best. I do believe Shien Samurai is 1-1, and Anarchy is 0-2 so far this season. So these wins are very important.
Yeah, they'll be eager to pick up their first one here.
Every win matters. Binding goes misses. Echo's doing the mid lane crab here. I can get some seafood. Probably get some this week actually. Have you had any seafood yet?
I don't see any. Surprised that typically I would see with both of these junglers, they're not heavy farmers. Like they can farm fairly quickly, but they would want to create action earlier. So I'm surprised neither of them is picking a sweeper to make ganking just a little bit easier.
Now, Diana chose Red Smite. Can you go Red Smite usually on Diana?
I typically would go Blue Smite, but I'm also getting Nullifying Orb.
Ooh, beautiful combo here from Penguin Jack though. See what a knockup,
Yeah.
wait for the riposte out there.
That's a good trade for Ornn.
Beautiful trade. Binding goes down on Alice again. He has a double initiate fight here on the mid lane. Landing both ultimates, or just the one ultimate on Diana. That's tough. I never really think about that. Having Diana again with Orianna here. Playing top lane, not gonna get it though. Not enough mana to follow up, not enough health to die fully.
Yeah, Ornn's duel earlier managed to even out the health bars enough.
Koidi is having a staggering lead here on the Ornn, which is necessary. Ooh, almost killed right there if he just followed up for one more dash here, but not gonna come in again. Koidi's just putting so much pressure here by himself. He's able to push Penguin Jack away every time. Only strengthening his lead even further. Now Delta Terra is not opting to go Roa. Gets to initiate, gets a black shield though. As full send is here. Looks like they have to walk
the
back.
mid laner doesn't quite pay off. They just are not able to get a hook to land without Black Shield being there.
Delta Terra positioning himself to see if he can catch Orianna here. Most likely not. Cannon goes down, so Orianna just missed the cannon wave a little bit. Now Delta's doing his own roam. Binding lands on Vayne and some ults. Gets the confirmed bind only on Nautilus, but not enough to kill. Nice Q here with the Predator. Finishes off Nautilus.
Well,
that was
on the roam there.
That was a great roam, putting the pink ward in the not pink ward, something on the warrior on top, but just see if he can catch Orianna instead of opting to choose to follow through with the gang while Butterfreelo's pushing down mid lane. So that was a great Predator play here from Delta Terra.
It's another advantage of the Echo jungle. It's able to easily cover lanes with just a couple of Qs, and if he gets to the turret, he can take the turret pretty quickly with his E. So that gank gets control of the Ocean Dragon.
Oh, Diana opting not to go for it. Ocean Drake. It's not as important for level, only the first Ocean Drake, but still really nice to have. Goes in right here on the Diana, putting enough damage down. This shockwave lands, but not enough to do anything about it. Follow up, Sludge comes in. Echo has the ult, but most likely gonna kill here with the last auto from Delta Terra. Delta Terra lands the stun with her ultimate so beautifully on the Orianna. Orianna didn't even notice Delta Terra coming in.
It's too much pressure there in the mid lane. Had the numbers. Vayne was left solo pushing bot, but wasn't able to pick up any plates. So just some minions, and some minions lost for Aphelios. But overall, that's almost certainly worth.
Nice riposte, gonna get some nice filthy damage here. Kyoite is a really nice Fiora. I do appreciate it. I love seeing good Fioras. Cause I'm a Fiora player myself. If I go top lane, I always pick Fiora.
Can appreciate it.
Yeah. That's what happens when your main rank is Phil. You just pick your own chance, you love in each lane. It's like, that's the only one I'm gonna play. Nice little pressure here from Oz on the bot lane, trying to give some breathing room for the Vayne. Vayne is ahead in CS, but behind overall, I believe. Behind about 200 gold. And a little bit behind experience, so she does need to catch up eventually. And not going magical footwear, you know, you don't get the free boots, so the money has to invest in boots as well. Echo looking to gank the mid lane, spotted on a ward, able to get in anyways. Does a half health on the Orianna, landing his full combo right on top of her. Ooh, nice damage here from Penguin Jack though.
Yeah, he's doing what he can, but you can see there that the Kyoto's just getting in there, taking a turret plate while the minion wave is up, and getting out.
Kyoto has some beautiful ripostes, really knows how to play against Ornn's kit entirely, and has great reactions and patience on knowing what to parry and what not to.
You always like to see when somebody makes the most of a last pick.
Clearing the ward here for Delta Terra to come in on this gank. Predator is up and on, flashes forward, kills the Vayne with ultimate Predator's crash on, and Butterfilo taking the kill in the mid lane by himself.
Wow. Solo kill on the mid laner from the Echo.
Echo is starting to scale a little crazy here.
Yeah, with his penetration boots and jungle item complete, he's really ready to start to do some damage.
So what advice would you give for Anarchy Blue against an Echo jungle?
One of the you almost want to avoid a counter gank with Echo, because with his ultimate he can turn things around so easily. So I think for Hypnotic Samuel, he should really try to focus on getting his the lanes that he can gank ahead while the Echo shows somewhere else. He hasn't really ganked bot at all.
I think he's only had 2 ganks mid lane so far this game.
Yeah, they've been pushed up, and top lane has been pushed under tower the whole time. And Ornn has a lot of CC to help out with the gank, and he's able to...
Beautiful catch here on Sludge. Sludge didn't know the team spotted to check the bush first. But here comes another fight here in the top lane. Oh, lands the ultimate here on the Fiora, but gets killed by the clap instead.
Well
Flash
played,
clap.
Ornn.
Ornn played it really well here. Was losing the whole time. You're losing until you're winning, right?
Yeah, that's right. Still, it's looking a little grim for them down here.
Little grim. Nice Q lands on the fourth of the Diana, lands everything. Beautiful shockwave though on 3 people. Full semi. Vayne flashes forward though, but no vision to complete the auto on Ansem. That was a beautiful 4-man dissonance here from Daily, but not enough to follow up. If only Diana was there to follow up too. No, Diana was there. If only she turned around, I should say.
Yeah, that's tragic. Not quite on the same page there. You see the play ready to happen, but not everyone reacting at the same time. It's a miss.
Oh man.
And that's going to be another dragon for the side of the Shien Samurais.
The Vayne syndrome where you flash forward for kills. Oh, I know. It's all too common. It's like playing Lee Sin, you know? You know there's a kill there, you gotta go for it. You land the Q, you gotta go for it. You play Vayne, you gotta flash Q. You just gotta let it happen.
Yeah,
Nice
he's really-
pasta here with the phone. I don't think he can get away from this. Oriana's here to follow up though. Ultimate goes down, kills it. Getting the regen from her ultimate though. Has to lunge away. Looks like they're gonna blast on himself out. Oh, the body block from the Nautilus though. Misclick on the blast cone. It's like an
that'll do
extra
it.
auto to get the blast cone, but
That was enough to take her down.
enough to take it down. Enough time to take it down. That 1 second to give more DPS onto her. The 2 pink points in the pit though.
I think you're seeing here though something of a lesson in the way that the jungle works right now. It's just worth it to keep ganking like the Echo has been doing. He's down 20 CS, but he has 5 kill participation, 3 kills, 2 assists, and they're even in levels nearly. Hypnotic Samuel only just takes 10 to get himself ahead of the Echo. But is it worth it? You know, his team is behind and he hasn't really affected any of the lanes. So now he has to help for a really good team fight.
Nice Ornn ultimate here, only on 2 people. Aphelios ult misses. They're gonna go right on top of them because he missed position. He walked away too far. Slattery gets the kill off the Vayne though. In return, Sludge most likely goes down here, but no! Timbers does not want to finish the kill! So he's still trying to skip his Vayne, but they give all the kills to Vayne. That's the beat that he needs.
That's a win condition there. A triple kill on your Vayne. It can't hurt.
Cannot hurt at all. There was a bit of a misposition here from Slattery, moving up too far.
Yeah, good.
He just gets a point blank dread slug hook. Oh no. I don't think he can kill this Vayne here. Ooh, beautiful knockup though from Ornn.
Pretty ambitious to go in there without ult with the Ornn between.
Yeah.
Can't
They were able
blame
to
the man
black
for
shield
trying, though.
Ornn here. Ooh.
Ambitious though is the bot lane and ult there on Fiora.
Well, they're on Fiora. Fiora decided to take it instead of repulsing it, but she does
Yeah, I
get
think
out.
was not too concerned about the amount of CC that or
Mhm.
the chase down there that they had.
Trace line also misses onto her, so it's pretty easy to get out after that. Annie going for Banshee shield first.
It's a smart buy actually. Now that I think about it, with the magic damage from the jungle and a mage in mid.
Beautiful moonfall here on the Lunar. There's the ult combo right there, securing the kill onto Ansem though. 2 ultimates for the support. That looked really beautiful. Yeah,
I think the it's just
Oh,
that the
it's mostly dead here from this Chowie. Yeah.
that's a feeling good. That's a feel good for the moment for the Vayne. You're able to take down the opposing split pusher.
Yeah, you know, going from 0-3 to 4-3, he's like, now's my time.
It's turned online.
It's gonna be a fight here. Diana most likely is not gonna win this. But gets saved by the team. Misses the Ornn ultimate. Kaden pushes him away. Predator is on, so they see the Predator. But most likely gonna be wasted here. But Diana almost dying to the Echo in her own jungle.
Aggressive moves by the Echo. I like it. Keep up pressure, steal the experience and buffs that you can from the opponent. Suffocate them out of the game. Especially when you have a burst mage like Diana. The more you keep her out of the game, the better.
That just looks so funny. Him getting stunned in this searing charge. Ornn's like just stuck in the wall, like he's like his face got stuck in there. He's like, help, I need someone to pull me out from the wall.
Got his horns locked in a tree.
I can't move out. Oh man, wait. I got it.
Now, Anarchy here really cannot allow this dragon to go without a fight. This would be the Dragon Soul, and it's only 22 minutes into the game.
It's beautiful, right? Samurai's here putting really good pressure here. Oh, nice ultimate Timbers landing on the 2 right on Diana, almost killing her immediately. Morgana, oh, 5 though! That's so beautiful. The Zonia sums up 3. Zones out the rest. Oh, this is such a beautiful engagement from Samurai. But Chowie almost has attacks the minion instead before killing the Annie, and Aphelios is just going off. Oh my god, the misclick here.
Look at the chakram stack on the Philios, though. Fully
Slattery.
stacked.
Slattery is looking so beautiful with the chakrams, though. That just looks so pretty.
Oh, you know he was happy with that fight. He was finally able to really participate in one of these big brawls.
Yeah. As much as Aphelios is a hated champion, he does have some really nice visuals.
He does, he does. He's satisfying to watch.
Very satisfying. Oh man, don't worry, we'll get 2 satisfying champions pretty soon with the rework Volibear and rework Fiddlesticks.
Oh, I'm excited.
Exciting for you, especially with Fiddlesticks in the jungle, the new Fiddlesticks. I wonder if he's gonna be able to perform in lane, but we'll see.
Yeah, that will be interesting. They said they're more fear-centered, so we'll see. Might still have a place for him.
Yeah.
Or maybe even mid lane. The Volibear is one I'm really excited about, though. He's one of my favorite champions to play, even if he is really simple.
He's really, oh nice condemn here on the Morgana coming out from left field, on right field I assume in this one. Ansem was just too focused on the river, didn't see the Bane come in with just the ultimate.
And I think that's the first time we've seen Ansem get caught by the hook.
Yeah, Ansem get caught by anything.
Not black shielded.
Delta Tab most likely to go down here. Now Aphelios flashed earlier to dodge the Ornal, only to get Ornal anyways.
Yeah, flashed in a straight line. I saw that.
Oh, the teleport failed right here because the tower went down before it was complete. Kyote is just putting so much pressure on by himself, but most likely will just kill Diana here because he's so strong.
Yes,
They're gonna try to initiate a fight here, but most likely not. They're just gonna try to stop the backs. Beautiful shockwave from Orianna, but most likely going down from Echo with his dash, and Kyoto is just pushing and pushing by himself. Phase drive, one shot into Orianna when he's only have about less than 400 health immediately. They're so strong with the Shien proc as well. And then just continually chasing down because they know that they have the advantage. They can't stop them from doing anything. Dead again on the Vayne with the phase drive. Nice binding here from Ansem. And Kyoto's just gonna end the game by himself. Diana's gonna come up in 3 seconds. Orange is coming in. Is Kyoto gonna finish the game, or is he just gonna sacrifice himself here? This is way more likely. In a little too deep to get out.
I think the team could have just run through the turret, honestly. And
yeah, they could have just ran through the turret and helped out Kyoto.
But they turned around. They're going for the Baron, secure it in a nice leisurely fashion.
Oh,
Can't blame them for that either.
Dragon's Soul on Fiora is so good.
You know, that is actually
Cloud Soul
really
to get her position for the procs?
Yeah.
For her ultimate? Oh my god, that's nasty. That's so nasty. Diana's caught out here though, somehow. I don't know what she was doing all the way over there in red side jungle.
Yeah, I guess he was trying to find an angle to get into the pit for a steal once Baron has started, but caught out without, anyone there to help out.
It's a little hard.
Away.
But not like I'm having the best game either. Going from Nash's to second. Kind of an interesting choice.
Yeah, Nashor's feels nice when you're clearing your jungle. The extra attack speeds things up a little bit. But this late in the game, I don't know. I feel like you'd be better off just going for a Zayas or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like a Zayas would have been better so they can help you initiate fights, right? Or during fights, especially. But Nash's Tooth, I feel like, is not a good buy right now. It looks like she's trying to build. Because if you had built Zhonya's with Ornn could have also upgraded your Zhonya's as well. Instead of waiting for you to get Zhonya's as a third item, then upgrade you. So.
And on the other side, you really see the difference in the gold. Echo has 3 completed items. Really, it's just going to do some serious damage now. Lichbane and Hextech are finished.
It's just a disgusting game here by Samurai. The Dragon Control especially. Having Soul by 20 minutes. Misses! the stun. Did he miss the
This is
stun or did he mess up the stun?
I think he missed it, but it looks like the game might end here anyway.
Fiora most likely gonna get it herself.
And she
Beautiful.
does.
Beautiful. Kyote! That's what all Fiora should aspire to. There's so much lane pressure, goes from top to bot, pushes bot all the way in. That's the end of the game, baby. Samurai ends it in only under 30 minutes. One of the faster games I've ever casted.
Yeah, very clean. Really, just a couple. The one fight near the mid lane with getting caught out with the Ornn ultimate, and the Vayne triple. That seemed like the kind of the only gasp of a life from Anarchy in this one.
Ansem really had a beautiful play though, as well with that one when they actually had a team fight. Delta Terra catch out 2, Ansem flashes forward with the 5. Dark Binding, ultimate on 5. Zoning them out completely with her stopwatch. A beautiful play here by Samurai.
Yeah, very very well played, and a great control from the jungle by Butterfree. Just really showed that he knew how to pressure the lanes with the Echo jungle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if it went out a little longer, they would have also secured Elder. So
Yeah, just so much damage on that team. They never got in a position where they really needed a, a tank versus tank style team fight. So the Ornn and Nautilus were really just not as effective overall in this sort of pick composition or skirmishy style of game.
And we're gonna take a quick break here while we set up the next game and have our casters get a little bit of a breather. We'll see you guys in about 5 minutes, and hopefully you guys will be back. Welcome back, everybody. It's your play-by-play caster, Hot Honey, with your color caster here, Soul Reaver. Coming back to you guys. Got my Earl Grey tea here, got my water, confess my unconditional love here to Trilar. Now we're gonna start the pick ban phase here with Misfortune already for the Samurai again.
Hey, if it's if it's not broken, don't fix it, right?
Oh yeah, these tongue twisters. Oh my gosh, someone got your tongue there? Oh.
Struggling with the basics of the language born
So
speaking.
most likely the bans will be the same here on Samurai's side, but the Olaf ban again here for
Yeah, Hypnotic. I
Butter.
think it was. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, Brother Freelo did list Olaf as his favorite champ, and that's the champ I've had the most success with in the current season. Um,
I mean, it's so good, right? Especially with Nullifying Orb.
oh yeah, it's so oppressive. Um, if anyone has caught the beginning of the Academy game, the end of the LCS games today, you saw Acadian
Ooh.
really popping off on Olaf.
I think briefly saw the 1 hour game between Immortals and TSM, and I kind of resident sleeper through it as usual. But you know,
Yeah, Olaf
that
level
was
2 with his I think with the mid laner or with the top laner and killed Elise, and then he just proceeded to 3 buff and dominate the game. It was pretty much over from there.
I knew it. I knew when Samurai did not ban Set as their third ban, instead bans the Blitzcrank, and Anarchy Blue not deciding to ban Set, instead gives Set away to the other team.
Oh, you
Beautiful.
think maybe that's an oversight? They may have just kind of, I don't know, just not expected it. I don't know, or just forgot about it. It's not the kind of thing you want to see though. You hope that have something planned into it. Okay,
I feel like
Shin.
Shen is good into Set. Essentially, it's like Jax, right? Because all Set is just a bunch of auto attacks and a few fancy spells.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you
So
can negate his the damage you're gonna get from his Q,
you definitely negate a lot of damage just from his punches alone, because he just punch, and then he doesn't really W's until he gets his shield up, really, right? He face
yeah,
breakers you if you try to run away from him. So if you're just chunking him down, you're definitely gonna make him miss about 4 to 8 autos with your shroud duration. So that's all his damage is just from his autos.
yeah. I've had the most success against Set as a Warwick, but that's a jungle pick and it probably won't come out here.
I don't think so. I feel like it's again too slattery with Thresh instead of Morgana.
A little bit
Nice pairing, nice
scarier.
pairing.
Okay, interesting. The Thresh into the Nautilus though is a little bit interesting because the Nautilus has a slightly quicker cast time on his Q, so he can just hook the Thresh when the Thresh winds up to hook him. And then there's kind of a meeting of the minds. And somebody has a
And
bigger helmet.
can you? I think you can buff for Dredge Line, right? With Flay, if you Flay first, then he shoots Dredge Line, he gets flayed in the middle of Dredge Line before Dredge Line lane, he gets pulled.
Yes, so if Dredgeline attaches to a wall, or if it's going to hit a wall, and Nautilus gets displaced away, Dredgeline will still hit the wall and pull him to it. Even like Poppy ult won't displace him away from it. So he can be pulled, he can be knocked like a screen away, and
And still come
still
back.
get pulled back. Yeah, it's pretty
I mean,
funny.
that's like, I mean, if you think about it, right? When you play Nautilus support, essentially, and you see someone is hugging the wall, you don't have to Dredge Line them immediately. You can Dredge Line the wall closest to them, and you'll get the extra cooldown on Dredge Line, so if they do manage to kind of get away from you, Dredge Line comes up sooner anyway, so you can just Dredge Line again.
True, true. You can, if you're close enough, you can slap him with a
You slap them
stun.
with the auto, yeah, and
Yeah,
that's it. Boom, bam. You have Dredge Line again for extra damage when they try to move away too far. Boom, bam. Just come over here.
yeah.
That's really the
Not.
smarter one. That's really what smarter Nautiluses do.
It's the big brain Nautilus play.
That's the big brain Nautilus. You got the big brain helmet. Where's the big brains? Come on, man. Kindred here instead for
Okay,
Hypnotic.
so it looks like it might be Echo. Looks like in League they typed in the pick his Echo. have to.
Just Echo instead of Kindred?
So
Yeah, okay.
it's I like that
Alright,
pick a little bit better.
so Echo goes on to the other team. Now is Samurai gonna take Diana
Oh, that would be a ballsy move.
just to do a little bit of a disrespect, but let's see who's actually the better Diana.
No, I would be tempted, but
I feel like I would, right? If they picked the other jungler, I'd be like, alright, I gotta play this jungler now to show them that I'm just the better jungler overall, right?
it's
You
the
gotta
real
show them the
flex right
cojones,
there.
you know? Come on, you gotta flex hard when you can.
Oh,
I
he
would,
should
I would
hover it
flex
at
hard.
least. Oh, it's
So-
set jungle.
Oh, I love set jungle actually, but I don't like set jungle with Vladimir as your top laner. Yeah, Vladimir offers no CC for you, right?
Yeah, ganks are going to be interesting for him.
So, do you play set jungle at all?
I've dabbled.
Do you like it
It's
or do you not like it?
it's good. It's just not easy to gank without help from your laners. So bot lane is going to be
Ooh.
a really good lane to gank. And
Oh,
Malzahar, once he hits 6, is going to be really good.
so it's
Uh,
Malzahar into Echo and Nunu jungle instead.
okay, so that's Echo mid. That's probably a good pivot there, actually. The Shien is probably not too happy about going up into Vladimir top lane.
For me, when I play set jungle, I like to go Predator. It
It definitely makes ganks more better, but I
makes the
don't know.
ganks better, but
I feel like
it's hard.
you're just kind of discount top laner when you're playing set jungle, I feel like. So I usually just grab Conqueror anyway, and then just kind of run around and farm up a little bit, gank when they're pushing up. And then, once you're a little bit into the game, then you try to convince your team to let you split push instead of the someone else. You just start
It's
soaking farm, and then you're just another solo later.
it's really hard for Set to have an identity in team fights if the team fight doesn't come to him.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's hard for him to start team fights with his short ult range cooldown. I mean, short showstopper range. But it's also hard for him to do anything besides run at them to start a fight, where he would just get knocked down in the beginning and then get shut down in the beginning. So he's at best a soft initiator. You need another person to initiate fights instead, and he follows you up really well. But he cannot be the one to start these fights.
yeah. I think that's really what shows that he's not really ideally a jungler, that he's better as a top laner, is that you don't really have a way to gank. And that
You do
team
if you go
fights
Predator.
are better if you have teleport, because then you teleport flank. So as a jungler, it's kind of, it is what it is. You're just running at people. It's a little bit, like you say, if you take Predator, you're
It's
gonna be a
so
little
much
bit
easier
more
to just
useful.
walk up to them and showstopper them from behind, right? You just run around on the side, come in from behind with your tank ass self, showstopper, pull them to your team. It's just very
Uh,
fun.
it is, I'm sure, but I still highly expect it'll be a
Yeah,
Conqueror, just the usual build, and with 2 tanks on the other team.
that's just my input on set jungle. I go Smite, Ghost, Predator, and I actually go Nullifying Orb as my second, and Celerity. So it makes it
Okay.
even worse. Go Blue Smite, go Tank, and then just run at them in lane, punch them, then face break at them because they can't run away from me. It's just kind of like a bootleg Udyr. That's how I see Set. If he's
Yeah,
jungle, he's like a bootleg Udyr.
that kind of,
A better kit essentially, but you function the same as Udyr, right?
yeah, you're just running out of them.
You run it at him. You can't really move faster away from them as Udyr does when he split pushes, but it's the same concept. It's amazing.
So this will be interesting. I'll be curious to see whether or not he's still able to, if Brett or Freelo is still able to influence the map more with the set pick, as opposed
I
to
just
something like the Echo.
I'm just so tired of bringing in Flash all the time. Where is the ghost? Where's my ghost? This is why I like to play Singe. I just run, sprint all day.
Just be fast.
Oh, Ghost with nullifying orb though.
They do keep lowering the cooldown on Ghost. Eventually, it will just be the better pick. But it's hard to argue against just being able to flash out of abilities and stuns.
That's when you pull out the fancy feet. You just dodge him like that. you just do a style dodge instead of the flash dodge. Like everyone, it's like, oh man, he flash predicted me. Like no, he just predicted my ass and he broke my ankles. Oh my goodness.
Then they just get tired of you and Nautilus ult you every time.
Oh no. Oh no.
That sounds bad. Nah,
Yeah.
things will probably stay the way they are for a while, though.
Yeah. I think I lost my train of thought. So I feel like Nunu is a good pick for Anarchy Blues, but you know, I guess it's pretty good. But all of his lanes have CC. He can follow up with a harder CC, but I find it a little bit hard to find where the damage is on Anarchy Blue here.
Yeah, they're really gonna have to rely a lot on Echo, I think, to
Echo
burst down
and
Aphelios or Malzahar.
Ezreal
Otherwise, they're
does
just
kind
gonna
of,
lose the long-term fight.
yeah. Ezreal has some great damage, but mostly scales into mid game, kind of not that lot harder in end game, essentially, late game.
Mm.
And with Vlad Malzahar, it's really tough. Malzahar gives his team a beautiful buff with his ultimate. Nice CC provided from Thresh, nice CC from Malzahar, and Aphelios just brings raw damage with Vladimir raw damage. And the set has some really nice bag mix, but
Yeah, this might just be another instance where there's just not enough damage from Anarchy's side for them to really win a drawn-out fight.
I don't know. I think Anarchy side's not that bad. Level 6, Echo dies as the team. Shen ults in, Shen's drops, Echo ult out. Shen's just standing by himself, saying hi guys.
Not
Hopefully he does something, but yeah.
yeah, they're yeah, I think I can see them winning some fights, but it's gonna be difficult once things get really late because Vladimir's gonna turn online. That'll be scary. Before Vlad is really relevant though, then I can definitely see them winning some team fights. They can get a big enough lead off of that, then they'll have enough tank that maybe the damage just won't be enough for the Shien's samurais to outlast in a team
Now
fight.
with Vlad, we will need to see a Morello on the Echo eventually, right? For Vlad, Set,
Yep.
and Aphelios, because Aphelios does have some nice sustain with some of his items. Well, his main weapon with his little boomerang gives him health back, so essentially Morello would be not a bad pick, but we'll see if anyone actually picks up Morello or Executioners for Echo, because the other three don't really build those items.
Yeah, and for Echo, it's awkward. Like you would want to build Morello's pretty early, but at the same time you don't want to build it so early that you have it early in the laning phase. It's not going to be your first, and you don't really want it for your second item. Um, but if he waits longer than third item, then I'd say he's probably just gonna ignore it. Hope somebody else gets uh Thornmail, you know, because I
Yeah,
would
itemization
expect.
will definitely be a problem here for both teams. For
Yeah,
Anarchy Blue, I should say, with Malzahar, Vladimir.
yeah, I would probably an early Thornmail from Shin, and or at least Bramble Vest. If I was playing Shin here, I would rush get a Bramble Vest pretty early.
Yeah, because Vlad does his autos in rotation as well, so he would get the healing reduction.
Yeah, you get the healing reduction, and the armor is going to help against ganks. It's kind of going to feel bad not to have MR.
In the
So I don't
beginning,
know.
yeah.
Maybe it's something where you spend 800 gold and get an executioners instead. Um, but that also he's going aftershock, and I feel like if he had gone press the attack, then executioners would be a little bit better a buy.
Heck yeah, brother. Especially if it goes TMA as well with
Yeah.
Titanic Hydra.
Yeah, I know
Executioners would be really wonderful there.
my top laner is always trying to goes press the attack and matchups as often as he can, just for the
I mean,
abuse.
that's what I did with Ultra. I went Ruby Spark, which gave the which was the health equivalent of Shiv, the healthy Shiv, and it was beautiful going full damage on Shen before, but now it feels very punishing to do it.
Okay, so no invade this time.
It's a straight walk
30
in.
seconds until minions
With
spawn.
5 mid on the one side and a 5-man spread on the other.
I love that mini screen.
It is the superior choice of new skins.
I mean, I miss how it looked before, because it was so gimmicky before its visual update. It was just so funny, you know? How old he looked. He was just on a robotic old Nunu. It was just very funny.
Yeah, it was a little bit jankier looking. A lot of the old skins are kind of janky looking. But
Oh, Anarchy Blue here might come out with a nasty level 1 cheese when they come down.
yeah, they are well positioned for that.
Poor Set going Conqueror. When am I gonna see my Predator Ghost Set jungle? Oh, here it is, baby. Oh. Ooh, baby, they're gonna focus the Aphelios here. Here it is, just autos, ignite, discounts the heal though. Beautiful, they're gonna follow up here on the Thresh. Dodges the hook here. Q lands on nobody. They're gonna finish off the. Oh, Ansem the Sky to go down. Here comes Stout level 2. Face breakers, but they're gonna get the stun.
Oh, the mid
Oh, you
laners
can get
are
away.
going
Oh,
down.
gets this face days on him though, and goes down to the auto attack from Delta Terra. Delta Terra with a great follow. That was an almost beautiful play here.
Yeah, the
And
it was tragic that the damage got split between the two bot laners so much. You could see that they definitely had enough for one kit, but they were able to split it between the Aphelios and the Thresh.
if only Ezreal landed the Q first here on the Thresh, instead of trying to thread it onto the Aphelios, they would have definitely killed him.
Yeah.
It's like once Aphelios flashed out, they should have immediately switched onto the Thresh, and then would have definitely killed him, or flashed him out, and he would have been enough time to get away from themselves before Set flashed in trying to face break both of them. But, you know,
Hey,
nothing's
it
perfect.
happens.
Nice strike line here, but, you know, they're level 2.
Oh, good.
Most likely gonna go down here. Ooh, so close to going down. Echo being really aggressive here on Double Terror, as expected.
See if Nunu's gonna wrap around on the bot lane here. They're pushed up pretty far, but it looks like he might go for Scuttle first.
This Vlad skin is so sexy.
Oh no, here comes the ball.
Here comes the snowball here from Nunu. Hook lands though, and Thresh is most likely gonna be locked down in place. Ooh, they're gonna split the autos. Nautilus gets out with just 13 HP. Literally living by the skin of his teeth. Beautiful game from Hypnotic. He's being more aggressive here in the
Yeah,
early
that was
game.
really well done. You see that he positioned himself between the two, so his root caught them both. That's actually what ended up killing Thresh. Would have liked to see the Ezreal get the kill on Aphelios, but you know that Nunu's gonna be pretty hard to deal with if he gets tanky early.
Well, Nunu, I mean, Hypnotic was in a great position, right? Both bot laners had no flash, they had no escape, and they were already pushed up. How can you escape Nunu? You don't. So
Yeah.
it was just a perfect timing for Hypnotic to come down, knowing that they had no escapes, and they were able to just get that free double kill. Look at this bad skin. It's so pretty.
Oh, looks like he's got a kill left as well.
Oh, look at that! Oh, he looks like he's just taking the stars into his body and just throwing them back out there. Tides of blood becomes tides of the stars.
And he needs that That regeneration though that the Vlad has into his kit though, because Shien does a lot of damage early.
Yeah. But you know they took that out, right? From Shen's kit. His throwing Q gave him health regen.
Yeah.
I feel like that was one of the most interesting spells in League. Is that Shen threw out his spirit sword onto someone, and anyone who attacks that same one will get health regen back, right? Where are those kind of spells? I don't see those spells here anymore. That just gave so much health to anyone, really. And it's also nice to have him as a support, because you just get free health for both enemies.
True. Looks like Nuna's going straight for this dragon.
They might go straight for this bot lane instead, because he might gank
Oh,
again. He's gonna
yeah,
gank
they are.
again with
They're
the
pushed up
snowball.
again.
No flash again. They're still pushed up. Lesson done, never learned. Ansem gets CC down, but they're gonna jump around the Felius. Gets him down. Hypnotic gets the kill again. He's trying to pull Set in here to do something. Gets a nice face breaker, but Shadow comes down. And it looks like it's gonna kill Butterfree, is it? Oh, Vladimir. Oh, Malzahar teleports down. Ult Shen. And it looks like Nunu might be going down, but there's just not enough damage to heal saves Nunu. Oh, that was a beautiful turnaround here from Samurai. I didn't think it was gonna work, but it did.
And not able to pick up any kills, but they are definitely able to turn it around and gain a lot of pressure.
They should
there.
be able to get this dragon here.
Yeah, and the Vladimir is still just free farming top lane. You should be able to get a plate off of this, I would think. And they probably will get dragon.
Oh man, Ocean Drake would have been so good here for Shen. Oh, Slattery comes out from left, comes out from here, tries to make a play. Ansem had flash hooks but misses.
You
Nice
hate
try
to
there,
see it.
Ansem.
Yep.
Nice try.
Looks like they're backing off of the dragon. They just took too long to start it.
Yeah, they tried. Echo
Bye.
taunted them, you know. It's like, yeah, come over here, kill me. Over here, haha. Yeah, like, oh, never mind. So this Ocean Drake will go to Anarchy Blue. Gives that nice little health regen here for the Shen.
Oh, Malzar's exchanged a teleport to Smite, so he's going to try to get in there, but I think he's going to be too late.
Yeah. And he flashed over the wall to try to do it, but he has no escape, so he's not going to go down. Slattery goes down to right here.
Oh.
Don't get the flash out. But Set also flashed. Had to flash out of that situation.
Yeah, it looks like he blast coned in and then
Yeah, he flash code in,
out.
try to help Cortez, but no success here. Still maxing W in the jungle. I'm not doing that. Nice solo heat kill on Crazy. Cody's just a superior top laner here. Applying so much pressure. They gave the counter pick to Coity as it worked out last game, and then give it to him again. Nice dredge down here onto Ansem, knowing that he has no flash again. More most likely go down here. But he tries to give up enough damage.
Yeah, this is really what we wanted to see out of them, making the change of the constant ganking and you know almost ignore their bot in last game. Just chain ganking this time. Really just setting up his tent down there, and it's paying off. You know, there's no wasted ganks so far down there.
Yeah, especially if you have an immobile bot lane like Thresh or Felius, right? None of them have dashes, none of them really can do anything fancy to dash or snowball. So they're just gonna take the big old ball to the face and just gonna eat it if they don't have flash.
Yeah, Nunu and Nautilus combined definitely have enough CC to hold someone in place for long enough to kill them.
Manamune completed already for Ezreal 9 minutes in. Beautiful. He's so far ahead. Yeah, he's like 1,000 gold ahead of Slatter now.
Echo's probably just a couple hundred gold off of his Hextech proto belt there. Once he has that, really bit of.
Hasn't bought yet either. Holding 1,200 gold on his person.
If he gets into a fight right now, he's really at a disadvantage.
They're trying to keep it. They smite the crab away. They stop them from doing Herald though, but looks like they're going to continue Herald themselves as it regens. Well, Nautilus is here to offer support. Ansem comes up to follow. It looks like they're trying to start a fight here. Vladimir comes down onto the floor though. So they have to give it up and chase the Vladimir instead, moving up towards the river. And Harold's just gonna smack a few people and walk back. Very anticlimactic here.
Yeah, no one wants to risk losing the game over a fight over Harold.
Ooh, nice hook though on Ansem! Ooh, we follow up. No, instead they're gonna follow here. What's up to Terra? Snowball misses. Great space picker from Butterfilo with the ultimate shuttle. He comes down. Malzahar ults the Nunu. Most likely doesn't go down, but the ultimate from Nunu gets him a shield. It will definitely secure the kill once Terra and Malzahar has equidised enough damage to come up and follow him back in and definitely secure the kill on the Thresh.
Wow,
Beautiful team fighting here on Anarchy Blue.
Yeah, you've really seen the plan come off. Just so many tanks, so difficult to kill anybody on the side of Anarchy Blue. They just live through everything. They're gonna come up with a Rift Herald after that.
Yeah, they just have, like, Nunu had so much health. Still got Malzer ulted. Shen ulted him. He was about to die still. And then he presses ultimate, which now gives him a shield. So it's like, it's hard for them. And Ezreal most likely solo killing here. This.
the ult for style.
Try to ult for style to kill him, but he just walks to the other side. Shen is not being on the aggressive type, you know. But damn. Chowie is so far ahead now, he can just solo a failure for the time being. I love that.
He's feeling now. He's got a nice CS lead as well.
Yeah.
Bot lane. Top lane is a little rough as far as that goes, but it's kind of to be expected in a ranged versus melee matchup.
Yeah, especially when you got solo killed by Vlad as well.
Yeah, definitely no kill threat there. You know, he's fighting, but
Rick Hero goes bot lane because Nautilus had it. Most likely gonna get this proc off. Get this flat plating. Oh, I think I almost one whole kill onto Ezreal. 290 gold, straight up.
that's the good stuff right there.
That's
why you're
disgusting.
pushing Harold down before 14 minutes.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
Looks like they're setting up for this dragon.
Yeah, Set's just roaming around here, can't do anything. Because he's Set.
Ooh, Echo just backed though. Looks like he finished his proto belt and has his stopwatch ready, but
That is a very powerful update though.
yeah, they really need to
Powerful
wait.
comes down here from Vladimir into the Dragon Pit though. Everyone's still a little behind. Channel is not up, so they will have to kind of dance around there. But they are dancing around. They cannot finish it. Well, Anarchy Blue comes up. Malzahar are a little bit too far forward. They're still trying to do the drag here, but Nunu's in a great position to try to steal. Ezreal comes down, lands on two. Vladimir tries to start a fight, but does not. Ansem goes straight down to the Echo. And Vladimir is trying to kill the Nunu, but Nunu's holding him down by himself as they follow up here on the bot lane. Sludge, is he gonna go down? He's gonna go down here to Malzahar. Because he didn't have enough spells to land on anything. Echo still has ult. Is he gonna ult right here?
Oh no!
He can steal the dragon here with his ult! Oh, he stole it! And there's still chasing down here. Ezreal gets the kill onto Vladimir, I guess. I don't think it was worth it. It was a shutdown versus shutdown, but
Yeah.
looks like Shen's gonna be able to get out here though, most likely.
The fight lasts so long, everybody's respawned and run back into it.
Yeah. Because Anthem died first and he's already back.
What a wild fight. It's hard to even say who comes out ahead on that. I guess for Anarchy, they at least came out with the dragon, so they have the lasting objective, and it's their second one. But
That's great for Shen. The crowd
Vlad is really strong already. He was able to take out the Nunu, and that really got me worried that he was gonna finish that dragon off as well.
Well, him and Nunu were both low health, and there was just him and Echo versus him, and they were trying to. I think Nunu was trying to focus drag as opposed to killing him, so he just took all the damage to his face. I think
Yeah.
he's gonna assassinate. Oh, yeah.
Echo's online for sure now.
Echo is definitely online for sure. It's the skin. Definitely the skin. You feel so good with that skin.
Yeah, he's got the white chrome on it too.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
That fight was crazy though. Now we're 19 kills in at 15 minutes. We're a little over a kill a minute.
Yeah, a lot more life in this game for sure.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Oh, nice Dredgebind here on Anthem though. Echo has the ult to get away and still dies. But that's the trade of support for support. Both mid laners doing enough damage, and both mid laners also have 5 kills now. So they're really, they really shouldn't be afraid of each other. Malzahar does have the gold lead though.
Yeah, I think
Almost
he's picked up a
1,000
couple
gold over Echo.
shutdowns.
Yeah, the shutdown really pulling in, cashing in here for South to Terra. This game is a lot better than last game, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, this is the kind of action you want to see. This will keep you awake. Looks like they've got lane swapped. Echo's heading bot now.
Oh man, this is like the exact opposite for the junglers. If you look at it, it's 0-2 and 2 for set for Butterfilo, where Hypnotic was also 0-2 and 2 the other game. Well,
Yeah.
the other jungler was doing work,
Yeah,
I
you
barely
really
see
see him
Butterfilo
just.
do anything as much lately.
You're seeing the power of ganking as a jungler right now. You know that most of your influences in the first 15 minutes of the game.
Oh, the snowball hits him up from that far? Or was that the Nas ultimate?
I
It went over the wall kinda. I'm not too sure how that actually happened. Set goes down here, gets a nice showstopper off Nas, but Nas doesn't have enough health. Shen kills the Elios because he's found running top of him, and they all focus Nazar right after.
Yeah,
But I'm
good.
not sure about that interaction. Did Nunu really hit him with the snowball across the wall there?
I mean, it has an odd kind of explosion radius, so it's
Yeah.
possible if he kind of triggered it at the right time or ran it into the wall, that it still would have knocked him up. But
Yeah.
I've actually run into that myself, but I don't play a lot of it.
Alright, I'll try to do it myself. Echo most likely gonna take the kill here. Sludge still has it on him, but they're gonna... Sludge is a team player right now, man. He just does not care. He'll go in no matter what, and he'll die no matter what, as long as he gets the kill to go in.
It's a very sneaky Echo play there, though. You know, leave the W on the ground for a few seconds so they think it's safe to walk into it, and then just dive in, get the stun, and assassinate somebody.
Second Herald most likely going to Anarchy Blue here. They should probably send it to top lane. The only outer turret left. And it looks like Anarchy Blue's gonna run away with it, possibly. Herald onto Nini. 2 items already on Ezreal. Not even 1 item here for Aphelios. My god.
Oof. Oh, he's really struggling. Going for the Essence Reaver first. Still hasn't completed it.
Echo, I mean, Ezreal, if you look at the money, total money, right? Ezreal almost has double the gold of Aphelios. Double. Holy cow.
Here's the third drag. Unless something
Iron
crazy
Drag
happens, this one's probably
2.
going to Anarchy.
That's disgusting for Anarchy Blue team with 3 tanks.
It is. It's.
We're gonna try to fight here. Face Trigger only goes on 1. Echo looks like he's fighting Vladimir though. By himself. Vladimir kills Smallest. Shen goes down 2 set. But Echo's still here. Echo has to flash away and that kills him though. Can Ezreal finish off the rest of the team by himself? That was a beautiful engage here from Quavy, who teleports in on the back line.
Really turn that fight around.
Ezreal could definitely steal this though, right here. He gets hit! Long by Ansem teleports away, but way backwards. There's not enough damage here. He's gonna stay inside the box lead. Oh, he gets hit by the box anyways!
Oh, he does so much damage.
Nazar doesn't kill Nazar. Nazar flashes away. Oh, the beautiful damage from Slattery with his Q flamethrower. Oh my goodness gracious.
Valiant attempt there by Ezreal to turn that fight into a game. Nearly had it too.
Yeah, Charlie was really playing back there.
Wow, comes back with a Blade of the Ruin King after that fight. From nothing, basically.
He has so much money. Ezreal.
Yeah, and his
so much money.
Manamune is upgraded into a Muramana. So he's online for sure.
Yeah, Ezreal has the most money in this game. The richest person on Samurai is Malzahar, about to hit 9,000. The richest person on Anarchy Blue is 10,000, which is Ezreal. So he has 1,000 gold even over the Malzahar. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah, he's strong right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nunu picked up Stone Plate already. So he's
really
definitely
tragic
going to go in.
moment in that fight when it started. Shien tried to flash his taunt on the back line and split the uprights.
Blue stolen over to Ezreal. Can't get away most likely because he's Ezreal. I mean, he's Echo.
Yeah, hard to catch those E champions.
Yeah, he's like, there's one, there's another one. Is there gonna be a third? I'm not too sure. There is no third E champion after all, right? Is there?
Seems like
No, I don't think there is.
let's see. No, I don't think so.
Echo, Ezreal. There's not a third. No, it's not a third. Positive.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Unless the new champion is a starts with E.
Eve. Evelyn.
Oh, oh!
Evelyn, Elise. Yeah, there's some jugglers. I knew there was another one.
I guess took a little bit to put my brain to process. Harold does go down top. Most likely gets that plating. Not plating, gets the turret down to half health. Not enough to kill though.
Yeah,
That turret was barely touched in the first place, so.
yeah, I'm gonna guess that they just didn't have a much left of a timer left on that Herald. Just had to drop it.
Snowball coming in.
He's kind of by himself. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, turn around there. Not a fight you want to take by yourself.
Those coming in. They're gonna. Ooh, we're gonna walk into the snow! Looks like they're gonna stun him here because his Mobius doesn't get him out that far. Ansem definitely gets caught. Beautiful Aphelios ult though. Lands on all four. Definitely the max damage so far. Lands on 3 on the other side of the team. Facebreaker goes down as well. All this damage is coming out of Samurai's team. That's like going to destroy all of them. That was a beautiful Aphelios ult there from Slattery. He only has one item, but able to provide all that damage with the chakrams on everybody. Just throwing it out there like, wah, 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 wah.
Just untouched there while the team of Anarchy tried to focus the two tankiest members of the Samurai's lineup. Just, they thought they had. I think if they were able to finish off the Thresh early, then it would have been good. But the Set ult came in and really set it up well for the Aphelios ult.
Yeah, Aphelios ult went down first, and then Set ult came in, I believe. Because it landed when they all clumped up. And then Set was able to push someone onto the other three of them.
You're right, yep.
And, you know, once that Aphelios lands and spreads, it's like, kind of, no matter what.
And
then
they had a Set in the middle of them they were trying to deal with, and Aphelios was just standing there, dealing damage. Ooh, he's got a Hurricane now too, so he's definitely accelerated a lot after that.
Next battle onto Ezreal here. Ezreal also flash forward, so not so much of a big brain play here from Anarchy side.
He saw the play, but it did not pan out.
Yeah, he fluxes forward, but doesn't land a Q on Thresh to kill him, so it's kind of like... had a bit of a weird chant moment.
Or another dragon coming up here in 30 seconds or so. So that'll probably be the location of our next battle.
The drag comes up here in 25 seconds on the dot. Just trying to wrap it up. Shien over there pushing out the bottom. Vlad almost having double CS lead over Shien. Almost completing death cap here. So many items here. What is Vladimir? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's Vlad's really
Missed the dredge line though.
scary.
Hook lands on the Nunu. I'm not gonna start the fight just yet. Dancing around, dancing around. Hook lands again on Nunu, dancing around, dancing around.
Not the target they want.
Lantern goes over, trying to see who's there, no one's there. Vladimir has to walk all the way around. Drag's finally started by Slattery. Echo conversion starting on top of him, gets away. Drag gets pulled to the bottom side. Vladimir's over the wall, most likely gonna blast cone in, but now he's gonna walk down. Heal gets popped? Oh, from Dust Terror because of his spellbook. Changes to Smite. Oh, beautiful. Game knowledge here from Delta Terra. Hook lands on Ezreal, doesn't follow up, doesn't go through. Vladimir comes up from behind onto the Shen here on the bottom side. Hook lands on the minion. Shen just trying to keep Vladimir out of the fight. I thought his ult lands on only one person. Oh, beautiful showstopper and breaker from the behind. Lands it all the damage here on the Sludge. And it looks like they're gonna get away with it. Beautiful fight here all around from Samurais here. Shen ults Ezreal, but does not ult the Echo that is too far out away. And it looks like Dragon's gonna get secured here. Ooh, shutdown here on Ezreal coming in with the Essence Flux. Most likely gonna kill the Flash here as well. Before Dragon goes down, but looks like he's gonna go down here. Oh my god, this Vladimir's damage is nasty. He is ripping the stars out of him. Give him the cosmic energy. I don't want that blood. I want all of that essence inside you. That skin is beautiful.
And after that, immediate purchase of Mortal Reminder by Ezreal, as he realizes who the biggest threat on the enemy team is right now.
Yeah, finally some healing reduction goes down on one person, which is, you know, the main concern, right? Is that they essentially have 3 champions that can kind of heal themselves on Samurai's team.
Yeah. It's one of those things I would have liked to see it a lot earlier. I would have liked to see Nunu building a Thornmail instead of this Spectre's Cowl, you know, getting a Bramble Vest. Would have been a really good purchase for their team fighting. But it did not happen, and I don't know if it would have made a big difference with as strong as Vladimir is at the moment, but you know, every bit counts.
Look at that 1 Q, empowered Q on the Scuttle, heals him for 500. That man's got 5 bars. Just from a single spell. What a god. Next thing you know, he's gonna be 5G service.
Oof, and there's the death cap completed.
Oh my
Death cap
goodness.
completed, and the Void Staff finished for Malzahar as well
That's
at the same time.
He completed it, gives him an extra death cap on top of that. Look at that value, 134 extra AP right there on the Vlad. Ugh, that's like 2 death caps in one. He got two for the price of 1. Oh my god. Got him doing straight business down here.
That's a value shopper right there.
I know one for sure. Looks like he's gonna go for Riley's as well. He's got Morello. Nunu gets caught here.
Nunu.
Kelly's kind of misses his mark, but they definitely get him shut down. He's gonna have to snowball out. Silence stops him from snowballing though. Hook lands and kills.
Sniped with the hook.
Ansem dying so many times, but he still brings people down with him.
Yeah, he's hitting so many hooks. It's really
Yeah.
showing his proficiency on Thresh here.
Oh my god! Oh! That Vladimir Q on Shen was disgusting. They took a chunk of his life out. Shen saw his soul leave his body. He's like, I gotta get out. I gotta step away from this man.
Looks like this Baron is going to the Samurais. This
Nice attempt
he
here
just
from
did
Chowder
not
though.
realize it was happening early enough.
Vladimir shows up from behind with a teleport. And Ezreal had to flash away. But man, Ezreal tried to steal with the Flux Ultimate proc. If only he did that a little bit later, he would have gotten it, but Vladimir teleported in, so he had to bounce immediately.
Yeah, it's worth the attempt though. You can really stall out the game if you catch that.
Well, I would not have dressed like that, no. You're trying to kill
Yeah.
yourself there? Holy cow.
Yeah, that's not a fight you want. Echo wasn't even there. Shin isn't pushing.
You're trying to dress line into the other team like that? Why did that? I feel like he's just flashing right away. It's too scared the Echo to one-shot him. This guy's nerves caught right there. He has flashbacks. He's like, I'm not doing this again.
Oh, Ezreal.
Right here, but Echo gets out.
Ezreal really doing some damage there with the poke.
Yeah. Nice showstopper lands on all 5! With the Melios as well, lands on all 5 as well, but is there enough damage for everyone? It doesn't look like it! Ultimate goes down on Echo, Echo survives but gets blown up from Vladimir! Vladimir still being the strongest character, back to full health here! Oh my god, this Vladimir is disgusting! Oh,
Ezreal's
Ignite goes
really
down
putting
on
right down.
Ezreal. Just Delta Terra literally just walks up to
Oh.
Ignite. Oh, it looks like they're gonna go down here. Oh my god, this is Vladimir. Koichi is literally the MVP here. For Samurai's team, I feel like he is so good.
This is another really solid game from the Samurai's top laner. You know, really, you saw it a lot more, I think, in this game, the team fight impact as far, but split push in the first game of the Fiora, and then the Vladimir here, just really just bring it home.
Look at that nasty. So nasty, dude. Vladimir, let me see Vladimir's damage. Nasty. 24. Space Age from Malzahar that keeps jumping around because Vladimir keeps killing everybody. Ugh.
Yeah, there's some synergy for you right there.
Yeah. Like I said, you know, the main concern for Anarchy Blues team was that they don't have enough damage on 3 members.
Yeah, you saw once enough damage came through on the Samurai side, they were able to cut through the Nunu and the Shien. Then the team fights really just started turning in their favor. But before that, it really looked like the Team Anarchy had a great shot at winning that one.
How's it going, Coity?
Wait.
Alright.
Oh, I got pulled out. Oh,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm pretty
you
sure
guys
I'm pretty
you
sure
guys need to
Ansem
let me
pushed you
know
in
this
there.
thing, okay?
I'm pretty sure he just pushed you in there. Welcome to the winner interview or post-match interview, I should say.
Oh, hey.
Any thoughts on these 2 matches? How do you feel?
Oh man, feels good, man. I mean, the Fiora game I kind of griefed. I don't know if you guys saw. I got soloed.
What do you mean? You won the game by yourself. What are you talking about? All I saw
That's
is that
true.
you won the
1v9.
game.
Report my
Yeah,
teammates.
report.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
they were
mean,
kind
like,
of
You to
dragging me
die
down.
at the end, and they
yeah.
went to take Baron instead of finishing the game. You know. Okay.
When you try to take the Nexus the first time, you're like, "Where's my team?"
Dude, I ran out of mana. I couldn't do anything. I was like auto attacking for like 5 seconds. Shit.
Like you ended the game by yourself, first game,
Right?
and
They
then
said
second game.
I heard like there's 3 people top. I was like, what the fuck? And then Anson said, oh, there's a ward in their base. I was like, okay, I'm going.
And then the second game, you played Vlad, and you just like took the soul out of the Shen, and
Oh,
then you took
jeez.
the souls out of the rest of the team afterwards with that death cap buy. You're
They'll
like,
get something.
let me just eat everything. Oh, Slattery's
yeah.
here too. It's a 2-people interview. How do you feel,
Oh shit.
Slattery?
Oh hey, what's up?
How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
How do
I
you
feel this
feel?
is dumb.
I feel like the first game you were fine. The second game you got trashed.
Oh dude, second game, they were out for fucking blood in bot lane. We did something wrong. They did not like me at all.
You had no
They
flash.
did
You just came
not.
down. I was like, here you go.
Dude, dude, we were really fucking like hyped after the first game, and you know, gotta do the victory hit, and then got took a little hit too much, but we fucking pulled it back together. We were a little bit too hype, and then we got fucked by that Nunu. That Nunu destroyed us. I'm sorry for the language if that matters, but like we
Welcome the whole team of samurais. We'll get to each one of you.
Lit.
Thank you for your thoughts, Slattery. Delta, how do you feel?
I feel like we caught up on the second game. I can't believe we still won. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I can't believe you won the second game either. It was like 7-20.
At one
And
point, I
then you
look at
won.
I look at the kills, and it was like 9 to. Yeah,
You're
that's
winning until you
demoralizing.
lose.
That looks very demoralizing. But you know, we kind of
Yeah,
accepted
we
that we
won the
needed to
game.
slow down and farm against the chaos.
We won the game, and the score is still 26-26. Okay.
Yeah, so you went from 7-20 to 26-26. And the game still ended near 30 minutes, like the other game ended 3 minutes earlier. So they're on the same
So,
time.
looking at the stats from the game, we were down at most 4.1k at 18 minutes. 12 minutes later, we were up at the end of the game 6.2k. So a 10k gold swing.
Because I feel like after you guys into too much in the beginning, you got such fat shutdowns. Especially
That's
on-
called tactical feeding.
Especially
Yes,
on
thank
especially
you.
on
That
Delta.
bot lane, dude.
Delta had so much shutdown on himself. All the kills in the early game were on Delta, so it's like he got all the money.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Butter? We didn't get your thoughts.
I mean, I just feel like it wasn't, and it sounds not great, but I don't think they had enough damage to end up winning that game. 'Cause they had 3 hyper tanks, and Nuno got all 4 of the first kills.
Yeah, that
And
was the
and then
the
he gave a
consensus.
400 gold shutdown to our AD carry.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
got that 400
it's-
shutdown.
No, he did.
or who Vlad? You got it.
Vladimir.
Yeah, so that's all right.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, that's
Vlad
even
popped off.
better. Yeah, that's even.
Because all we could do at a certain point was like I was just dying, and I just all I could do was farm. Was we would just get our ults off, and then Vlad would kill everybody.
Yeah, there wasn't much of an impact with Set in the early game, but when team fight started, you did provide some amazing showstoppers,
just
especially that last team fight. That last team fight, you ulted into 5 people, then Slattery ults onto your ult, which hits all 5 people, and then Quady was just like, let me just kill everyone else. Let me just kill
I
those.
wish I had flash. I wanted to ult, and then you drag them all.
And then all
together.
that I do is
But I had
try to
used
hook
the E to set it
Ezreals.
up.
Yeah. All
That
I
blind hook.
Instant had to do was throw hooks, see which one lands. He doesn't like it, he hooks again. It's just
And then I
fishing out
landed
here.
on the Ezreal and it's like, all right, we got it.
We did. That's it. That was it. That was the game.
Yeah, we were pretty much just in the waiting room. Terra.
Yeah, we were too hyped about Legends of Runeterra. Honestly, like we came into the game like, okay, we didn't even want to play. We wanted to play Legend of Runeterra. We are really hyped about this game. Good job, Riot.
It was,
Sponsor us.
I'm just right now
Even
trying
more.
to figure out what starter packs I'm gonna buy.
Yeah, I'm about to hop on there after this game. So.
Hell yeah, dude. You know.
it's great, you know. I create some great decks, you know. It's all good. But you guys
Yeah. Dude,
you
I
guys
love
had
the
some-
expedition.
Expedition is fun. I get really demoralized though when I start losing because I'm like, man, I got trashed. I got trashed by Puff deck and
Alright.
Expedition.
Oh no.
Anyways, that goes.
Yeah,
That goes off the point.
anyways. Yeah.
Go back to these 2 games. These 2 games are really nice. First game felt like you guys had really great coordination. Second game, you had to claw back from a deficit, but you guys played really well. Was there anything you guys thought you needed to improve throughout this series?
We need a
Yes.
better AD carry.
Yes,
oh, I was
bot
gonna
lane
say
cannot
that.
Bot lane cannot be 1 and 12 by 18 minutes.
I do what I want.
We do need some improvement in that area.
I think it's more for trading. It's like having weights on your legs. You just gotta get
Yeah,
stronger.
I'm the sub. I'm the sub anyways, so it's fine.
That's all right. You did really well.
Yeah, he's filling the shoes for Electro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have Slattery. Slattery's
We miss Electro so much. No, Nick, no offense to Slattery. We really do.
I prefer Slattery.
I want Slattery. Come on.
I'd rather have a
Oh,
silly
this
goose
guy.
time.
Slattery is silly goose time 80 carry. Electro is all right. We're gonna win the game 80 carry.
I like Silly Goose. I'd vote
I
for
can
Silly
do
Goose.
both.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Dude, well, to be fair, I don't take any responsibility for last week's game when everybody lost the second game because I didn't realize I haven't played in for fucking ever, so I didn't realize how much damage Kassadin did to the thing. And I'm like, okay, my team can take care of it. Like with them backing, I would have told them to fucking back off sooner.
He
but
hit it
holy
like
shit.
twice.
Yeah, dude, he just fucking smacked that shit.
And I recalled. I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter how many kills I have.
All right.
But,
yes, thank you for the
But all
interview.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you guys
back
are
to our
now-
sponsors.
You guys are now
Just
3-1, so hopefully you guys have increased the 2-0 in the other games. Hopefully you guys will get more wins. This is a beautiful 2-0 start. I mean, second week. So third week you're gonna come in strong, and hopefully you guys pick up the same pace.
All right, man.
Thank you for coming in. Have a
Yeah,
good night.
thank you for casting.
No
Good luck in
problem.
your next match.
Thank you for being you.
Love you too, Butter.
I love you. Well, get me out of this channel.
All right, here you go.
Let's see.
And that is
Alright.
all that we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. It was 2-0 for the Shien Samurais here. Any last thoughts you want to say to the fans here, Soul Reaver?
I have nothing more to add. I think the team said it well enough themselves.
It was a real party. I never had the whole team come in for the interview. It was pretty
Lively.
interesting at the end. It was really lively. I like the atmosphere. It was really nice. You know, it felt cozy. It felt like I was just breaking open a beer with these guys. Like, yo, come on, let's go play card games after this. You know. But that was all good. When's your match next? Do you have your match scheduled next, Weaver?
We are not yet scheduled, but it will be a rematch of the Noxian finals.
Oh, nice, because I know I did cast your your week 2 game as well. Hopefully you enjoyed it if you did watch it, but
I
I think
usually
it's
try
pretty
to
good.
watch them back. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they're
go
pretty
in and
good.
gain
They're
a little
pretty good. Always like it when you jungle because you have some really great mid jungle synergy there. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you again. Um, let's see, when's the next game to be casted? I think we have a game tomorrow, but unsure is which one will be picked. 'Cause there is a cast and it looks like it might
Yes.
be the Dirty Cheese versus Vision Score for Failure here. Because it is being hosted, so who knows? It is around the same time slot, so we'll probably shift some casters around to put that in there, as I believe Scrambles is the one hosting it. So we see you guys again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Hopefully you enjoyed the game today, and have a good one, everyone.